Welcome back, students. In our previous period, we have learned about the polygons, which is a closed figure made up of line segments. The name like square, triangle, rectangle, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, all are polygons. Okay. Now, I told you in the last period about the regular polygon. Let's continue with the thing. When all the sides and all the angles of the polygon are equal, it is known as regular polygon. When all the sides and all the angles of polygon are equal, it is known as regular polygon. You can see the chessboard over here. Okay, all the squares are there with all the sides equal and all the angles are also equal. Similarly, regular pentagon where all the sides are equal and all the angles are also equal.
Have you
Have you
observed
observed
angles in
angles
these
in these
objects?
objects?
Do you
Do
know
you
how
know
these
how these
angles are
angles are
formed?
formed?
Let's learn
Let's
how
learn
to
how
form
to
an
form an
angle
angle
using a
using
sheet
a
of
sheet
paper.
of paper.
Take
So we have seen what are angles. Okay. Now let's see what are adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are just like neighboring angles, a neighbor angles. Okay. The angles which are neighbor. But how to make it out the angles are adjacent or not? Okay. Let's see how to make it out the angles are adjacent or not. Two angles are said to be adjacent when they have a common arm and common vertex. Now in the figure you can see, children, that BD is a common arm for these two angles where B is a common vertex. Means if you consider angle ABD and angle CBD, which is showing in the figure, for those two angles the arm BD is common between them and vertex B is common. Now you can see few examples over here. The clock, okay, that is also adjacent angles. The three hands are there: minute hand, hour hand and second hand. See, the picture is also showing the two adjacent angles. So one angle is between a minute hand and second hand, and one angle is between hour hand and second hand. Okay, so these are called adjacent angles. The mandatory thing for angles to be adjacent is they should have a common arm and a common vertex.